Hey guys, what is up? This is Matthew Davis, the movie lover here. Welcome back to another After I Saw video, and this is going to be on the new sci-fi horror film, Life. So yeah, I was pretty much looking forward to this movie it stars Jake Gyllenhaal and Ryan Reynolds and a few other people. Now, this is a sci-fi horror film about a group of astronauts up in outer space that discover a little creature, and of course, they're experimenting on it, thinking that, it's a creature that pretty much becomes life. It grows up to become life, and they're studying it, and they're telling people on Earth that they're experimenting on it, and you see they decide what to name it. They call it Calvin, and they pretty much think that it's a miracle that it's actually coming to life until basically it starts becoming, like a monstrous. It grows up to become a monstrous creature, which it grows up, but it doesn't grow up very fast. It grows like until the first 30 minutes in the movie. We see it start to grow like I can tell you guys this is I mean that's basically all you need to know. So yeah, people might call this like an Alien knockoff a little bit, but to be honest, it actually isn't that much, but I can definitely go without saying Life truly is a memorable film. This is a beautiful looking movie. Up in outer space, this is a intense movie that does not call for lousy jump scares. This actually does build up suspense. Like, I will say, it does have some issues. Like, the end of the movie, I like the twist that they were going for, but I didn't like how it just ended off, like, not knowing for what there is to be, like, what's gonna happen. Which, I'm not gonna spoil the ending, but this film definitely has what I was hoping for Life to be. The first act of the movie is actually very well acted. Although I will tell you, Ryan Reynolds, I was disappointed that Ryan Reynolds isn't in the movie that much. We see him like in the first 40 minutes of the movie, then we don't see him anymore. I'm not gonna say what happened, but yeah. It definitely has what I wanted it to be. Jake Gyllenhaal gives one of his best performances um of the year. It's not He wasn't good in this movie as much as he was in like Nightcrawler or Nocturnal Animals. I will say he had better performances in those movies, but he works in this movie as well as the cast in this movie. And now I will tell you, don't go into this movie expecting like a violent, brutal horror film like Alien or anything like that. Don't expect like the creature to just burst out ripping people apart. That's not what's gonna happen in this movie. It starts off slow, but it does really pick up some. It definitely works as a sci-fi horror film set in outer space, and it certainly isn't as good as Alien or Aliens, but I was pretty satisfied with this movie. And I can certainly go without saying it's definitely worth watching. I'm gonna give it a 4 out of 5. Definitely check it out if you haven't seen it. It's certainly one of the best horror films of this year so far, so it's not my favorite horror film this year so far. I think it is more of a sci-fi film than a horror film, and I think it's more thriller, but it definitely does work as a horror film um in the secondary base. But yeah, that is it for this video. Hope you guys enjoyed. This weekend, I am definitely going to be seeing Ghost in the Shell, and I'll have my review of the anime film this week before I see new Ghost in the Shell. But yeah, hope you guys enjoyed this video, and I'll see you guys later. Word out.